tired from your gardening?
Before I asked how she knew what I was doing, oh, I smile fun smile graces her lips before she brushes away a few yellow petals from my sleeve. Oh, okay. But does it really look like that I'm exhausted? I'm sure to be well rested despite it all, and it's not like I've done anything physically exhausting today. Beyond running here and hurry in a hurry anyway. No doubt I've left a trail of the flowers in my mad dash. And I suppose I do look like a mess.
Rest sounds good. I guess I'll need to sleep a lot more than I thought. But
I stand guard aside for the night. You two have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about? I'm not so sure about that. But thinking any more about it is not going to do anything.
Come on then, my love. Off to bed. I have been restless without you by my side.
Are we gonna get some? Even then, I can't force away the uneasiness that settles over me. Sleep is hard to attain, and even Anna's embrace does not help. She's still burning up. Oh shit! It's the day that everyone broken. Really, little sleep was had, and I feel completely drained come morning. Even when Anna rises from bed, in spite of my fever, and invites me down to breakfast, I can't be bothered to drag myself out from the comfort of the sheets. It's not like I need to do something particularly important today. The rain that has started sometime during the night doesn't help the mood. Okay, maybe it helps just a little. The strange sunny has been nice and all, but for it to return as it should be feels like a good sign of things to me. Perhaps things will settle back to normal and the crazy drama that has gone on lately will die down. The rhythmic pitter-patter of the rain fills the early morning silence with a steady beat. Thank goodness I don't have to be anywhere in a hurry today. I would hate to be caught unawares in this rain. With how it looks outside, it seems that the weather is making up for all the sunny days it has given us with a good old-fashioned downpour. It does end up within the quarter of an hour. However, a day beginning with a cloudburst like this, locals usually take it as an immediate sign. Lurksburn's abysmal weather is back, likely for good. I hope they did a damn good job of fixing this place because I'd rather not have to deal with leaky roofs. Though Hannah might find humor in it and perhaps ask me to sing in the rain to wear out my anger, I don't like the idea that realty did a hurried patch job with the place. Hannah, technically, paid millions for this place. It better live up to the price the real company sold it for. Not that it's something she should be fretting about at the moment, when her health's not at its best. Anna is going to be brought to the hospital for a checkup today, and if anything, I prefer that she focus on getting better. That fever, no matter how slight it is, can't be good for her. With her odd behavior recently. You'd think she hit her head hard against something while I was not looking. Perhaps a proper rest is all she needs, but I'd rather not assume things. I'm a businessman, not a doctor. Wonder of wonders why I even bother agreeing to babysitting duty at that. But here I am, scheduled as today's babysitter for Suarez brat, once her father drops her off the mansion steps. Though that is a worry for much later. If I wish to, I can ask that nobody bother me while I doze off in a cocoon of comforters. But as always, somebody has to be buskill.
Are you really going to stay in bed all day?
what do you want? It's far too early to deal with your nosiness.
You must have been really rattled by what happened yesterday. If you need to talk about it, I am quite qualified in that regard.
And you aren't even the slightest bit bothered? Truly? Not even the slightest bit worried?
I was worried. But I realized that it's not my life in danger, is it? My worrying will not help matters.
Though, as I am to admit it, he is right. The whole thing might have rattled me, but there is little point in jumping at every shadow I see from the corner of my eye. I should not lose my head for a threat that might not even come. I should know better by now. But I've never been this worried about a possible threat to my life before. I'll be honest here. If anyone is in danger, it's Hannah. I can take care of myself just fine. The security titan, I have at least one guard, if not 5, making sure nobody gets within 10 feet from me without I say so. And now on the other hand, we'll be away for the most of the day to get that fever checked. But my insistence. Sorry about that. It is a small relief that Johannes will be with her.
Are there any updates about the woman?
Being in the dark has me on the edge. Information, anything at all, may very well help me in calming down.
I've already briefed security about her, and more from the agency will be arriving tonight. But they haven't seen anyone fitting the description.
So you have nothing then? Fat lot of use you guys are. What do I even pay you for? Do me a favor. There's the door. Don't let it hit you on your way out.
Ah, shit.
Well, there is something. It's about McCulloch.
Though I'll deny it, I do find myself a teeny bit interested.
I called her secretary about taking the day off. He hasn't heard from her over the weekend.
Ever consider she might be putting her paycheck to good use? Probably somewhere out there getting drunk, having a shag. Ugh, and I envy her for it. As long as she's here for work, what and who she does in her free time is her business.
Hell, maybe she's found another lion to sleep with. I'll commend her if that's the case. It's a good way as any to make connection and get business. I'd be a hypocrite and a liar if I said I did not get some of my business that way. Scratches the itch too.
That's all well and good, but she's not answering her mobile either. Mr. Parker will be filling a missing persons case with the police if she doesn't turn up today.
Okay, interesting as all this is, why bring this to my attention? If we've lost an interior designer, just find someone else to take her place.
If I knew that letting Anna hire her would bring so much trouble, I would have stopped it at just the sex.
The last anyone has seen of her was here, the morning of the party. Your housewarming party.
Ah shit, that's not good.
It wouldn't do for the police to hear of this, and to suspect.
Yep. It's of little importance that I can easily prove my innocence. It's all a matter of principle. Because even the accusation of misdemeanor should not stain my reputation. Although, maybe it is a bit too late to hope for a squeaky clean one. Besides, it would be such a hassle to have police poking about the house looking for a body that does not even exist.
Now, if we're done here, I'd like to go back to sleep and...
Where are you?
It's Kylie, the little girl. Well, there goes any plans of grabbing some shut-eye. Rolling over on my stomach, I can only scream into my pillow.
Of course, of course. Ugh!
Did you start your call again? Yes, and you should always use your indoor voice when you have visitors.
Johans, distract her.
Oh, look, it's time for me to go.
It's time for me to go.
Have fun with your little play date. So long, farewell, and auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Asshole.
No, Johans, don't you turn away from me. Keep her busy for an hour. Come on!
God damn it, Johan. I have to press my face against the pillow once more to suppress a groan. You just can't get loyal help anymore.
Hello there, little Fraulein. Your uncle is just upstairs and will be down in a moment. He is super excited to have you today. I hope you're well rested and ready to play a lot.
That bastard.
That bastard.
I'll be down in a sec, Munchkin. Let me just...
change into a fresh shirt, brush my teeth, fix my hair, bemoan my very existence, wish I was anywhere else in the world right now. Don't get me wrong, Kylie is a great kid, wonderful, better than most brats her age. But handling a tyke is the last thing I want on my agenda right now with the whole inner business. Fortunately, I am well versed in how the world works. I've long learned that show must go on, no matter what hurdles come in my way. So I set to preparing for the day. Running comb through my hair is just divine and simply makes me feel more human. Bed air is disgusting, though it's not as bad as now as it was when I was a child. With how expensive a trip to the barber's was, I often had to grow it out until mother had the time to cut it for me. The curls and tangles were simply horrid. Why? I was even mistaken as a little girl because of that. It certainly doesn't help that I was named Lucille. What? His name is Lucille? Okay. A freshly pressed shirt is enough to chase away the last sign of sleepiness. The feel of crisp and clean cloth in my hands is a clear marker to start up the day. But something catches the eye. My clothes and personal effects are already set on the dresser for the day. Boxers, trousers, belt, and socks on one side with my shirt. Jacket and tie on the other. It's always the same things. Always. Cufflinks, colognes, and anything else I would like to add stays in the dresser for me to choose from. It's all routine. However, among the silvers, the greys, and the red is a tiny blue box.
Now, what is this?
The thing is small and light, fitting in the palm of my hand. Too big to be a ring box, but too large to be a watch box. Looking at it closer, I see that it's one of my handkerchiefs used for wrapping. It's easy enough to untie the knot to reveal a plain box inside. An odd and quaint way to wrap up a gift, I suppose. Though presentation should be the last thing I need to be worried about. Mail, packages, gifts, and the likes are supposed to be vetted before they get to me. In the morning, Johannes will hand me a list of things I need to look over and go through, yet there was no forewarning of this. Immediately, I dropped the thing as if it burned me.
I shouldn't have touched that. I shouldn't have touched that.
It very well might have, without security going over it. It could be a nasty gift for me. I can still remember when the security guard died to contact poison that cover a innocent enough birthday card, for fuck's sake. Oh crap. But as the box hits the ground, it spills its content. What I see makes my stomach turn. Achievement unlock horrors in the box? That's Zachary's eyes. What? An eyeball still with its nerve ending, mucus and all, flops to the ground. I have to fight the urge to gag as it rolls and stares up at me.
Oh God, that's sick. That is sick. It's still wet. My bloody fucking. That is disgusting.
Jesus, man. Those are Zach's eyes. I'm not a stranger to being sent threats, but this has to be the first time I've been sent a body part. Even I don't do that. Yet there's no note assigned to as to who may have sent it or how it got here. If this is a threat, it's a piss poor way of doing it, considering it lacks proper planning outside the shock factor that sending a body part affords them. Do I even know anyone whose eyes are the same shade? That Hannah's no, definitely not. They are not as pretty and are not the right color. That's Zach. Johannes? Mr. and Mrs. Lee? Suarez? McCullough? No, the color is not familiar at all. Though honestly, it's not like I take the time to memorize each and everyone's person's eyes. This could be anyone's. from a guard or a maid or one of the other hundred of people I deal with. Kylie can see this.